Hi, everybody, and hi, Carlos.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Anne. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you. We are in the middle of such a crisis in our neighborhoods, in our communities, and in our world right now, Carlos. And we've really looked to you over the years. We at Modern, our Modern community, our Modern audience has looked to Carlos for guidance on a lot of different situations. And this is so unique.
Fair.
And there's so much fear. There's just so much fear and so much uncertainty.
There is.
And, I just wanted a little dose of Carlos to kind
Oh,
of
thank you very
get
much.
us get us through it.
I think it's tough to know from what side, from what angle to even speak to it because it's so personal. Everyone is affected by this, no doubt. But each and every one of us is affected in a different way. And it's sad because we are being asked to do two different things. One, look out for ourselves first, but also be charitable. Also be kind. You can't just think of yourself. Obviously, you've got to save yourself. But then as you look at the world and as you look at your fellow salon professionals, you have to reach out again. And that is like a seesaw that goes like, well, okay, so should I take this toilet paper or should I leave some? It comes down to that.
Yeah.
But I think that it was a shock to the people that I know in the salon industry, and I I also feel that they're going to be okay. The ones that are behind the chair. I as of a year almost now, I'm no longer behind the chair, but they are very afraid. I think not necessarily of the challenge because they're going to find solutions, and we're all going to find solutions. I think in many ways we're all trying to figure out in the salon industry what's it going to be like when this is over.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so it lasts 3 weeks, so it lasts 4 weeks. Let's just be really pessimistic and just say, so we all get to work May 1st, just to give you a date. What's going to be there? Is is my salon going to be there? I mean, people are asking that, and is are in my clientele, and through my 45 years of being behind the chair, I've worked in Chicago, I've worked in Arizona, and in Arizona, I've worked in a couple of salons. I've had my own salon. Every time you make a move, this is the only thing I can relate to in this situation. Every time you move a salon, let's say you move your salon, you decide to go to work, or you were commissioned and you went independent, you can count on losing a certain percentage of your clients. And I think this definitely is in the mind of hairdressers. How many of them are actually going to come back?
Mm.
I calculate, and in most moves, you will lose about 30% of your clients. So it's not because they don't like you or because they found someone else. Maybe the new salon or the place you went to is no longer convenient. And we're such creatures of habit. Unfortunately, maybe during this cocooning time, they found somebody that was willing to do their retouch at home or something like that, and they're just not going to return. So regardless of that negativity, what I would strongly suggest is stay in touch with your clients. And thank God for social media, eh? I mean,
Right, right.
the universe does have a way of setting things up for us. I mean, what would we do without social media today? I mean, it's just incredible. So I would definitely suggest that you stay in touch, kind of in a soft, gentle, friendly way, and not like a in a non-hustling way. Because if you're a client and you're getting your hairdresser calling you texting you all the time, no, don't retouch your hair, don't. Well, okay, we hope they don't do that.
Right.
But I have a lady friend, a hairdresser friend, who went to beauty school with me. And she actually said to her clients, if you need help retouching your hair, text me and I will try to guide you through it. And that might not be a real professional thing to do, but it's definitely a way for her to stay in their lives. And they're going to be so grateful to her. And when the doors open up again, they're going to go back to see her. So I think that's a big one.
Yeah. Now she's been in the industry for a while. If you guys
Oh,
were in
40
beauty
to 40
school,
years.
we were talking earlier about how this is going to affect people differently based on their age and their experience, how long they've been in the industry. Because,
Most certainly.
you know, what do you think about that? How's that going to
Well,
pan out?
you know, it's going to affect the younger professionals a little harder in most cases than it will be the person that's been. So if you're in your 20s, between 20 and 30, you just started maybe doing hair. I mean, you're probably pretty much living paycheck to paycheck. And you know, I would like to say to anybody that's listening to this, that's in that situation, don't be ashamed of that. Because don't be embarrassed. I mean, I don't think you have to text it or put it on your Facebook account, but it is the curve of becoming. When you start a profession, you start at the bottom. And when we started working in beauty, I mean, and when I started working in the salon, I thought I was being real cool by, you know, kind of hiding the fact that I didn't have any money. But everybody knew I didn't have any money. So I mean, come on, you know. So if you're in your 20s and you're struggling and you don't have that money, just reason with it, admit it, go for your unemployment, go for those extra $600 today. Have no pride about that either. Just go for it. It's your money. And immediately talk to the people who affect your food and shelter. And that is your landlord, which probably most of these young people are renting. And if you have a roommate or if you have a significant or if you're married, whatever, work up a little agreement as to how it's going to be. Who does the rent? Who does, you know, don't let any of this disorganization that we're having really affect you. Be prepared for it. So they are affected the most. The next people are the people that have been doing hair for a while. They have a more steady clientele. They probably have a mortgage and they've bought a house. And they have hopefully saved a little coin here and there. So they're not urgent. And if Social Security or if unemployment takes a little while to get to them, they're probably going to be okay. They'll you know, and then it'll kick in and things will be okay. They're least affected. And then of course you have the people that have been doing hair for a long time, and hopefully they would not only have a little cushion, but maybe investments, and they will be great. So my heart goes out to the young professionals. Just like, you know, I live in a building in downtown Tucson, and downstairs from me are all my buddies, my girls and gals, buddies and boys that have Cafe Luce, and they all got fired the second day.
Wow.
And, you know, and they're in that generation. And I spoke to them at length about, you know, hey, this is just such a lesson. But it's a very difficult situation. But that's the generational aspect. So it's a weird issue. We need to think of ourselves, but we need to think of others. And at the same time, everyone is affected differently. But everyone is affected, regardless.
Absolutely. And that put on your own gas mask first gets a little funny
Yes.
here, because you need to put it on so you can help others, but what does it even look like when you put it on right now? Because we're all, you know,
Yeah.
we want to find that gas mask.
Yeah, we want to find it.
Yeah. And I said gas mask, didn't I? I meant oxygen. Boy, is that a Freudian slip right now, huh?
Well, everybody understood that you meant air mask.
Wow. You see where my mind is going right now. Well,
Yeah.
Carlos, will you stay on after I stop recording so we can plan our next chat? Stay on.
Sure.
But thank
You know,
you.
I'd love to do that. Thank you so much, Anne.
Thank you so much. Hold on.